All right, an addendum to the earlier class video. All right, one of the things that we need to know, and this is another little potential one question on the AP test, is how do different frequencies, different types of electromagnetic radiations affect atoms? Well, if we have infrared radiation, IR. Okay? Now it's going to be associated with molecular vibrations. Different types of bonds, single bond, double bonds, triple bonds, whether it's a carbon to oxygen double bond, they all have different vibrations. They all react differently to infrared. And so you can kind of help determine what the molecular structure, and so it helps with identifying bonds. Helps with identifying types of bonds and molecular structure. I do not like squeaky markers. Okay? Think about just infrared relate with molecular vibrations. Let's put those two things together. Ultraviolet and visible light. UV and visible light go with electron transitions between energy levels. Okay, so most of the transitions, the electrons going to what we were just talking about, electrons going up and down, is going to be caused by UV light or visible light. Okay, electronic energy, and so it can be used to probe electronic structures. That's how we get the 1s2, 2s2. So it's all dealing with electrons. Microwaves, this one's easy to remember. Microwaves are related to rotational energies. And the way I remember that is every microwave has a rotating table on the inside of it. And so microwaves are rotational energy. And so their relationships can be used to determine bond lengths and bond angles. And then lastly is just PES, photoelectron spectroscopy, which we've already talked about. We already know about that. Okay, that's where they use the graphs and all that. So you really have these three that you just kind of have to somehow just make a mental note of. There's potential one question, but you just look infrared, you relate with molecular vibrations and types of bonds. Visible light is going to be your electrons, transitions, and microwaves is any type of rotational energy. And so vibrations, infrared, transitions, visible, rotations, microwaves. You look for those keywords. Okay? So that was just something that I forgot to mention in the other class. All right, that's pretty much everything else that I felt like I wanted to stress. So now you have the rest of the time to work on this part of your Princeton review. All right?